Okay, I think I'm live now. Let me just check if I'm live or not. 1 second. Just a second. Okay, I think I'm live. Let me just share my screen and show you the problem statement. Yeah, I think my screen is visible now. Okay. Okay, let me just read the problem statement. It's binary sequence. Mm, 1 second. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. Now the screen is visible. Let me just read the problem statement. We are given a binary string s of a positive integer k. Return the length of the longest subsequence of s that makes up a binary number less than or equal to k. The subsequence can contain leading zeros. Okay. The empty string is considered to be equal to 0. Okay. A subsequence is a string that can be derived from another string by deleting some or no characters without changing the order of the remaining characters. Yeah. So the problem is like, uh, let's suppose I take this example. Okay. So what are the numbers that we can make? We can just take this 0. Uh, I have to return the longest subsequence, right? So I know that if there is one, if there is 0, so it is not going to make any difference. But if the rightmost element is 1, so it is going to make a difference, right? That's the main thing. Okay, okay, okay. So can you do something like, I'll just count the number of zeros present in the string. Okay, number of zeros, and if number of zeros is equal to, let me just think. I just count the number of zeros, right? If number of zeros is equal to, hmm, just think. Okay, and how many number of zeros are present? One, two, three, four. Four zeros are present, correct? And what is the, okay, I can get, I can make the subsequence, length of the subsequence, longest subsequence by using all these zeros, right? So I just have to think from right hand side how much one I am getting so that the value is smaller than or equal to 5. Okay, now I just calculated the number of zeros. One, 2, 3, 4. I have four zeros in this array. Great. I have to utilize all these fours. I'll start from the very right index, the 0. Okay. As soon as I get a 0, I'll just decrease the value of zeros to 1. Now, like, Okay, let me just show it here only. Number of zeros is equal to 4. Okay, I'm iterating through the last element. I got a 0. I'll just increase the value of length plus plus, but I'll decrease the value of 0. That is 3. Why this? Suppose the length was 0. Now the length is 1. Okay. Great. Okay. So I just decrease the value of 0 by 1. Okay. So the number of 0 is 3. As soon as I get the val like the character is equal to 1, I just increase my uh, just suppose the what is the number. I'll just increase the number by 2 raised to the 2 raised to the power count. Okay, so it is going to be 2 raised to the power 1, which is going to be 1, and it is smaller than equal to k, right? So I'll just again iterate through this element. I'll go to 0 and I'll decrease the value of 0, which is going to be 2. Okay, now the length is going to be 3. I got one more one. Now again, I'll check that can I pick this one or not. So I'll just do what num plus is equal to this. Again, the value of number is equal to 2. Again, what is the value of I? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 raised to the power 3 is it is going to give us 8, and 8 plus the previous value of number is 2. It is 10, which is greater than k, so we cannot take this one. We cannot take this one. That means we cannot take one after this also, right? So we can just add the remaining zeros. What are the number of remaining zeros? It is 2. We can just add the number of remaining zeros. It will give us the answer, which is going to be 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Okay, great. Let me just code this approach. What are things that I have to keep in mind? Number of zeros, the ROES is equal to 0. One more thing, what is the length of the array? Length of the string and the number I'm generating. Okay. Also, number is equal to also I have to keep track. I'm iterating to the last element, so I have to keep track that at which element we are. So let's idx is equal to 0. Okay. For int I is equal to this. Write this also. N is equal to s dot length. Okay. For int I is equal to 0, I is smaller than we are iterating to the last element. I is greater than equal to 0. I minus minus. First of all, I have to check for all the zeros, right? For auto x s if x equal to 0, 0 plus plus. Okay. Now I have calculated the number of zeros. I'll do what? I'll just check that can for zeros if okay, if the number of zeros is uh, if s of I or s of idx equal to s of idx is equal to 0. If this is the case, just add it into our answers. Length plus plus I idx plus plus and contain. Okay, we don't have to do anything. But what if the element is equal to 1? Now we have to check that can we add this element to our answer or not. That's the main thing. Can we add that element into our answer or not, right? So we'll check that if this idx is small, else, so else part, if the idx is smaller than 32, because we are keeping track of this also, so it does not go out of bounds, and I'll just add this to our element, okay, to our number, okay, number plus is equal to this and idx, okay. So I'll get the value, okay. If if this number is smaller than equal to the k value of k, just add it to our answer, okay. You can do length plus plus also, length plus plus, yeah, okay, let's not do continue here, okay, because we are going to increase the value of idx at the end. So yeah, now if it is not the case, else if we cannot add that one, so it is obvious that we cannot add the remaining ones after that. So we can just break the loop and mm, we can do what, length plus is equal to number of zeros, okay, zeros, 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 okay, number of zeros, and decrease the number of zeros minus minus, okay. If idx is smaller than 32, number plus is equal to 1, then okay. If number is smaller than equal to k, okay. Okay, great. Else if this is the case, and now at the end, just increase the value of idx. Okay. Okay, great. I minus minus. I think this should work, and we have to return the length, right? Length plus is equal to zeros. Break. Okay. Return. Let's see if this solution works or not. There may be some compilation errors. Okay. Oh yeah. Wrong answer. 5. Output is equal to expected 5. Okay. Number of zeros. Calculate the number of zeros. I is greater than 0. I minus minus. If s of idx is equal to 0. Uh, length plus plus length of s of I is equal to 0. Okay. Length plus plus zeros minus minus. Else if idx is smaller than 32, number plus is equal to this. Okay, great. increasing the value of length if idf is smaller than 32. Okay. Uh, should keep number as long. Okay. Idf is smaller than 32. 0 minus minus length plus plus. Let me just debug this code. If idx is smaller than 32. Okay. I'm not increasing here, I'm increasing the value of idx here. Okay. Hmm. See out the value of length. 0, 1, 2, 3. The value of length was 3. Okay. After that, I added length plus is equal to 0. It returned length. Why I'm returning zeros? Okay. The code is working. I was returning the wrong variable. Let me just see if this is working fine or not. Yeah, it accepted. So the idea was pretty simple. I just have to calculate the number of zeros and the number if there is a zero, just add it to our answer. If there is a one, just check if it is possible to add it to our answer or not. If it is possible, then just add it to our answer and iterate through the remaining elements. If it is not possible, then it is obvious that the remaining elements can also not be possible from this index. So we'll just add the remaining zeros to our answer, and yeah, it will work. So that's it. Thank you so much. Sorry, just count is equal to zero. The just count zero and count from last in two power from. Yeah, yeah, you do this only. Thank you.